Hey guys, welcome back. So to start this look off, I'm using two transition shades. I'm using Silk Cream and MFEO from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Palette. I'm blending that into my crease and buffing it out just as a transition shade, and then I'm going in with the shades Butter and Pooter side by side there, and I'm mixing them together just to deepen up the crease. I'm blending these the same way as before, nothing different. These are just mainly to darken up the crease. Once I've blended all those transition shades together, I go in with the shade Mocha here, and I'm using a flat shader brush for this. I'm just going in a V motion, as you'll see me do. I'm being very messy with this, and I'm kind of swirling it around. At first it looks super messy and choppy, but after that I just go ahead and blend everything out. It takes away all the harsh lines, and I just drag it in probably about midway into my eye. After finishing up with the shade Mocha, I go into the shade Central Park. This shade is even darker than the one before, and I just go ahead and buff that into my outer corner. As you can see, I'm using a buffer brush here, and then I go in with my transition brush from the beginning. This is just to blend everything out. To darken up the outer corner even more, I'm dipping into the black shade Abyss from the same palette. I'm just focusing this strictly on the outer corner, and I'm being very careful not to add too much black too fast because this can tend to look messy and muddy. To make the shimmer that I'm about to put on my eye more bold, I'm going to go ahead and take the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm just going to put this on my eye. I'm going to do a cut crease, a half cut crease actually, and you'll see me rolling my eye back here. This is just to kind of mark where I want my line to be. It just makes it easier for me to draw it because I'm not good at this, and I just bring it out. I'm not bringing it out all the way, but I do bring it out a little bit into the black just to blend them together. To be sure that that concealer does not crease, I'm going in with the RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm just applying that everywhere that I did the concealer. This next step is kind of cheating, but I just take a little smudger brush, dip it back into the two transition shades Silk Cream and MFEO, and I just kind of mark and redraw my crease just a little bit because sometimes the concealer tends to draw over that. For that shimmer shade on my lid, I'm going to go in with the shade Obsessed, and I am spraying it with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. This just makes it metallic and bright and shiny and just really intensifies the shadow. Not that it needs it, but I always do that when I add shimmer to my eye because I really feel like it really brings out the pigment. I do drag that shimmer shade out just a little bit to the outer corner just until I reach the browns and the black, and after I do that I did wipe some of it away, so I go back in here with the shade Mocha on that same flat shader brush, and here I'm just patting together the brown on top of the shimmer shade. That just helps to blend everything. I find that that works better than the method of swirling it around to blend it. It just makes sure that that underneath shade, that shimmer shade, doesn't get wiped away and you don't have to reapply it. For my brow bone and inner corner, I'm mixing the shades in Light and Beam. I'm also going to apply some mascara just to coat my eyelashes before applying falsies. This is the Essence Lash Princess Volumizing Mascara, I believe. I'm just coating my lashes slightly with this, not too much, and then I'm going in with the Ardell Demi Wispies as my falsies. I'm using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter to prime my face just before foundation. I don't know that this actually does what it says it does, but I think it works really well at getting rid of redness. And then after that, I just go ahead and apply my foundation. I'm just using the L'Oreal True Match foundation. This is in the shade W2, and I'm just applying that everywhere with a frickin' huge old beauty blender. This is the biggest beauty blender I've ever seen in my life. And I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This was the first time I've ever used this, okay? This is the thickest concealer I've ever used in my life. It works so good, but I applied way too much for an everyday look, so this went from 0 to glam that fast. And then just to set that, I'm using the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm setting that, and then just because I'm too lazy to get a face powder, I'm just brushing that everywhere else to set the rest of my foundation. For my lower lash line, I'm just buffing all the colors that I used on top on the bottom, and I'm focusing the darker colors on the outer corner and buffing them all together. To bronze my face up, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, a shocker, and I'm just bronzing up my face, my temples, my cheeks, carving out my nose a little bit, and dragging it down onto my neck. Then, because I was feeling fancy for some reason and this was already a high glam look, I contoured my face, and now I'm setting my brows. This was way out of order, but that's just how I do my makeup, so oops. Then I am putting on lower mascara, and I'm also applying highlight here. Okay, the funny thing is I used to freaking hate highlight. Now I apply so much my face looks wet. I don't know why. I can't explain that, but guess I just like me a nice dewy foundation look. So after your highlights poppin', I'm just applying some Buxom White Russian lip gloss. This is just a milky pink lip gloss. And then I'm just setting everything with the MAC Fix Plus spray, facial spray. I'm setting my entire face with that and waiting for all of it to dry. Okay guys, this is the finished look. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!